Title: The Reflection in the River. Characters: Renata, an art restorer seeking a new beginning in a quiet town. Mateo, a fisherman with a mysterious past who lives in isolation in a cabin by the river. Synopsis: Renata arrives at a small town next to a large river, seeking peace and quiet after a stormy relationship. There she meets Mateo, a solitary man who he lives in a cabin by the river, dedicated to fishing. As their paths cross, they discover that both carry wounds from the past, and that the river, with its constant flow, can be a witness to a love that is born among the shadows. The shelter by the river. Renata arrived at the town with the rain hitting the windshield of her old car. She was looking for a place to heal the wounds of her heart, a refuge where she could forget the past. The small cabin she had rented by the river seemed the perfect place. The sound of the water, constant and relaxing, enveloped her in an atmosphere of paz. The next day, while walking along the riverbank, he saw a man fishing. His tall and thin figure was silhouetted against the grey sky. It was Matthew, the fisherman who lived in the cabin Socana. His eyes, dark and deep, reflected the solitude of the river, the shadows of the past. Renata and Mateo began to spend time together, sharing stories and silences. Renata told him about her work as an art restorer, about her passion for rescuing the hidden beauty in ancient works. Mateo spoke to her about the river, about the fish that inhabited its waters, about the freedom that I found myself in solitude. But both kept secrets. Renata was fleeing an abusive relationship, a man who had tried to control her life. Mateo was hiding a dark past, a mistake he has distanced himself from his family. One afternoon, while they were fishing together, Renata asked him about his past. Mateo hesitated, but finally told her about an accident, about a decision he had made in his youth which had had tragic consequences. Guilt had led him to isolate himself, to seek refuge in the solitude of the river. The reflection of trust. Renata, with her empathy and understanding, managed that Mateo would open up. He talked to him about his own experience, about the fear and insecurity he had felt. He told him that everyone makes mistakes, and that the important thing is to learn from them and continue to confront. Mateo, moved by her sincerity, began to trust her. He showed her his fishing workshop, a place full of tools and nets, where he spent most of his time. He taught her to fish car, to read the signs of the river, to find peace in nature. The river of emotions. Renata and Mateo's relationship deepened, but the shadows of the past threatened to darken their presente. Renata feared that Mateo would abandon her, as her ex-partner had done. Mateo feared that Renata would judge him for his mistake, that she would reject him as his family had done. One night, while in Mateo's cabin, a strong storm hit the town. The river, enraged, hit the banks forcefully. Renata, scared, sought refuge in Mateo's arms. Mateo embraced her forcefully, trying to calm her fear. He told her he would never abandon her, that he loved her with all his heart. Renata, with tears in her eyes, confessed her love. The dawn on the shore, the storm passed, leaving a trail of destruction. But it also left a new beginning. Renata and Mateo realized that they could not continue fleeing their past, that they had to face their fears and build a future. They went together. Renata decided to open a small restoration workshop in the village, sharing her passion for art with the inhabitants. Mateo helped her restore an old boat, a symbol of their life together. Together, Renata and Mateo found peace on the riverbank, a place where the past and present merged in a reflection of love and hope. End.